oh, it's just a. And then if you hold that inside, I've always felt that it's like being inside a prison, inside yourself. And this is the way I always felt that if I held that inside of me, it would be like being in a prison. So I need to release that so I can be free of it.
And that's part of what coming to therapy is describing. Here's what happened. Here's what it meant to me, and having somebody listen and care about that, and then also offer alternatives to the story. I mean, to me, part of what therapy is going to put in a different ending on the story. You can't change the facts,
no,
but you can change the moral of the story.
You can.
Yeah, well, if the story is, you know, I was sexually abused and lived my life as a victim being mistreated by others, that's not much of a story. But if you say, I was sexually abused and suffered severe consequences, but then I rose from the ashes to become strong and powerful.
Just like I am now.
You know, that's a different story.
Yes.
It's a different ending
It's
to
a
the
much
same
better
story.
story. Yeah. That's who I'm interviewing, is women that have been sexually abused, been put into prostitution, and have come through it, and now are survivors and have great stories. I mean, a few of them are CEOs at a company. One of them is a drug enforcement authority, and one is she's getting her doctorate's degree. I mean, these gals have come a long way.
Well, if you figure that one in 4 females and 1 in 6 males were sexually abused before they're 18, you know, there's a lot of people in big positions that were sexually abused.
Yes, that's what I'm finding out, which is pretty neat. I mean, because here I am with my own show. I succeeded.
Yep, survived.
Survived. And now I can talk about it with other people. And I can have therapists like yourself, and also places where they go, you know, refuge centers and such. That's why I like to do these interviews, because it's getting the word out to the public that, you know, this is really happening. I mean, they like to close their doors and forget about it. It's not going to happen. Not to my daughter, not to my kid, but it does happen.
Well, I was fascinated.
And the military, that's fascinating research that you've done, and I'm amazed at what you found out about the military. Just amazes me.
Well, I thought there would be more interest in it, you know, kind of the whole idea of supporting the troops.
There
and I've
should be.
been interviewed by all kinds of major outlets, but what happens is then when it gets to the editor or the publisher, they cut the story.
Well, this isn't going to be cut, honey.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that there are reporters who think it's important, but then people say, well, we're at war, so we can't really do it, or something like that,
Well,
or it's not patriotic. And to me, helping people not get raped in their bunks is
very patriotic to me also. Very patriotic. Yes, amen. I mean, that's geez. I mean, really? That's what happens?
Yeah, I would say of every 10 interviews, the book came out in 2007. And
Mine too.
probably of every 10 every interviews, only one of them ever saw the light of day. The rest of them got all canceled. And I don't believe it's because I did a poor job, because
you're excellent. You're fabulous, handsome fella, and you've got your message, and it's a perfect. You get the message across perfectly. And I'm so glad that you came in here with this, because now we'll be able to put all your information, and we take these recordings to all the other stations, so they will air their local cable stations. It's not CNN.
Yep.
I'm not a therapist, neither are you. Well, you are a therapist.
Yep.
Yeah, you are a therapist, but I'm not, and my writer took the classes here at Suburban Community Channels, and now we can have a voice and speak out about anything we want to, because they let us. And this is so important to talk about. Hey, everybody, listen up out there. This is really important.
Well, and one of the bits of information you're going to put on is the Male Survivor website, and that site gets hundreds of thousands of hits from all over the world. because there are all these males in every country who get sexually abused as children or as
Wow.
adults.
There's an actual website. I'm going to go on there. Go on there and tell them, meet them.
Yeah, it's a great resource.
Hi, it's Janie. You're another survivor. Just different genes. But survivors are survivors. But do you have, where can they get your book?
You can get it either barricadebooks.com or amazon.com.
barricadebooks.com or amazon.com.
Right.
Do you have any ebooks out yet?
I have Back to the Source, The Spiritual Principles of Jesus.
Okay.
And Conscious Contact, which is a book of prayers based on the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous.
All right.
Those are
pretty good prayers.
As ebooks and as print books.
Well, that's wonderful. Look at you. You're just a writer.
You're just cranking them out.
Or cranking them out. That's very good.
Yeah, if you go to Amazon.com and just type in Mick Hunter, MICHUNTER, it'll give I have like 6 different books. So.
That's good. Yeah, see, she's got that now.
All right.
Well, listen, it's really good that you came today. And I don't know, is there anything else that you wanted to mention to our audience today?
Well, I'm just hoping that what you're accomplishing here is getting the word out so people aren't isolated, so they know there are other people who have had this experience.
Amen.
And there are ways to connect, and that there is hope for change. I mean, a lot of people, when I tell them what I do for a living, they go, "Oh, that sounds so depressing." I say, "Well, actually, it's not."
No.
Because I see people get better and thrive.
Yeah, and survive. And myself, I'm a survivor, and there's nothing feel better about yourself than being able to say, "I survived. I survived." It's the best feeling ever. And anybody, out there, if you need to talk with him, I'm going to give you all the information to be able to get a hold of Mick, and we will have him on again, I'm sure. You'll come back again sometime? Okay. And I'm going to say that you're the 3rd gentleman that I've had on the show. And it is so inspiring to see that you guys, you men, are standing up against sexual assault, rape, and all these horrible, horrible crimes that are being done. I want to thank Mick Hunter for joining us today and speaking out against this horrible crimes that are going on in America today. And I want you all to listen up about this military problem that's going on in the military. And read his book, get his book, because I'm sure it's going to just knock you on your tails. You're going to love it. Because I know I'm going to get it today. So go out there and get Mick Hunter's book, and it's called
Honor Betrayed, Sexual Abuse in America's Military.
Hear that? Honor Betrayed, Sexual Abuse in America's Military.
Right.
Got it. God love you. Thank you again for coming.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.